Hello again. We're out of the countryside on the water this time in Norfolk. If you've been on a boating holiday before on the Norfolk Broads, you'll know how relaxing it is, apart from the odd mooring episode maybe. If you haven't been before, hopefully this video will give you a flavour of what you can expect. So where are the Norfolk Broads? Well, here's a map of the UK, and as we zoom in we'll expand the view of East Anglia, and you can see the city of Norwich there. The Broads are actually to the east and the north of the city. Now our boating holiday started in Wroxham. How do you know when you're in Wroxham? The Roy family have been in business in Wroxham and the surrounding areas since 1899, and they seem to be doing very well. It's still a family owned company, so try and spend some money with them while you're in the area. We collected our boat from the Barnes Brinkcraft boatyard, and after being shown the controls we set off upriver to Coltishall. This involves going under Wroxham Bridge, a very tight squeeze, and the man from Brinks took us under the bridge before handing the controls to us. Only the smaller boats can go under the bridge, so if you want to go upstream, be careful which boat you hire. The riverbanks up to Coltishall are mainly lined with trees, and it's a very pleasant cruise lasting about an hour and a half. At Coltishall you can moor alongside the common without paying mooring fees. It's a lovely peaceful place with a couple of pubs at the water's edge and another farther in the village. You'll see plenty of swans, ducks and geese on the river, and they're all very inquisitive, hoping that you might throw them something to eat. There's a small railway station at Coltishall, and you can take a ride on the Bure Valley tourist train. Great fun.
If you like walking, you can also walk along the side of the train track. A lovely walk and quite flat. Coming back downstream to Wroxham in your boat, you need to go under the bridge again. One of the men from Brinks came back to our boat and took us through. A tight squeeze, as you can see.
I still have a party when I go under this.
It's amazing. It is amazing going under there.
I'm glad you find it amazing.
As I mentioned earlier, a boating holiday is very relaxing, and that's partly because you can't go very fast. The speed limit at Wroxham and other built up areas is 4 miles an hour. Some places have an even lower limit. The limit on most of the river is 5 miles an hour, and there are some stretches where you can really push back the throttle and go up to 6 miles an hour. Coming out of Wroxham, you can't fail to be impressed by the houses on both banks of the river.
There are numerous places along the river that you can moor up for the night. We headed for Ludham. You can either go up the River Ant or the River Thurn to get there, which is where we went and moored up at Womack Water. There's also a Staithe at Womack where you can moor, but there is a fee for overnight mooring. It's just a short walk into the village of Ludham. The Norfolk Broads aren't just about the rivers. There's glorious countryside all around, and it's teeming with wildlife. If you keep your eyes open, you're almost certain to see a marsh harrier hunting for food. You'll see reed buntings in the reeds. The males are easy to spot with their distinctive black and white heads. The Broads are also one of the best places to see the rare swallowtail butterfly. We saw a weasel on one of the tracks, but it was much too quick to film. The following day, we headed for Acle Bridge. As you go further downstream, the banks are lined with reeds and rushes rather than trees. There's a very nice pub at Acle Bridge with a big garden, and it's dog friendly. You can walk up to Acle Village to top up groceries or just go for a nice walk. There's a footpath all the way, so you don't need to walk on the busy road. Our next stop was at Stokesby, another dog-friendly pub and a £5 mooring fee. You can walk for miles alongside the river here. If you're a fast walker, you can almost keep up with the boats on the river.
We were lucky enough to see this family of swans. The cygnets were 2 days old when we filmed them. We turned the boat around at Stokesby and headed up to Ranworth. Ranworth is another Staithe, and you must moor the boat with the back end tied to the moorings, reverse parking. This gets very busy and you might need to wait for another boat to leave before you can moor up. Ranworth is a small village with thatched houses and more nice walks.
There's also another nice pub here. Have you noticed the theme to our holiday yet? If you're feeling adventurous, you can climb the winding stone steps in the church tower and take in the glorious views. Waking up in Ranworth is a delight. What a view! Our boating holiday on the Norfolk Broads was over all too soon, and we headed back to Wroxham to hand back the boat to Barnes Brinkcraft and head back home. I hope you've enjoyed this short video of the Norfolk Broads. If you have, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. Look forward to the next time out in the countryside.